Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I want to share with you a video about my journey learning English, the mistakes, the challenges, and what finally helped me to achieve the C1 level. So if you are also learning a language, I think this video is for you. Let's get started. My name is Alejandra. I'm from Colombia. That's why I have this beautiful accent. And my first experience with English was in school back in my country, but I learned the basics like numbers, colors, verbs to be, that's it. Later, when I graduated from high school, my parents enrolled me in a well known English academy in Bogota. At that time, I didn't realize how important English would be in the future, so I put it aside. Later, I started studying bilingual education. I remember I had a teacher from Philippines and she didn't speak a word of Spanish and I didn't speak any English. It was a mess. It was super frustrating for me because I wouldn't understand anything at all. I think I started building a really toxic relationship with learning English. For me, it was like a source of frustration. After a couple of months, I was invited by my cousin to come to Canada. So I packed my bag, I hopped on the plane, and I came to Canada with only McDonald's 123 English skills to my name. Coming here was like a slap in the face. It was a massive wake up call. I had to start working as a cashier, so I needed to interact with people from all over the world, dealing with different accents, cultures, and pronunciations. I started studying at the same time, and that's when I made the second mistake, sticking to Spanish speaking people. So my brain didn't need to force itself to learn, and he didn't need to make an effort to adapt. Plus, I was working only part time, and as I was a cashier, my vocabulary was kind of basic. So, like, hi, how are you? Do you need a bag? Do you have points? Okay, bye bye, have a good day. That was it. Even though I loved being a cashier, I couldn't see myself doing that forever. So I decided to switch not only my whole routine, but my study habits. So I started taking things day by day and trying to approach everything with a calm mindset. Being a cashier helped me a lot because at that time I didn't have enough time to sit down and to study with a book. So I practiced there as much as I could. It took me about 6 months to start really understanding English and to lose the fear of speaking it. At first, I spoke it because I didn't have any choice. But after those 6 months, I started feeling genuinely comfortable to start using it. By the time I hit the mark of 1 year, I could hold myself in a conversation with it was awesome, but I needed to translate everything in my mind. It was very, very fast, my translations, but I still needed to translate. But at around year and a half, that completely changed. So I didn't need to translate anymore. I didn't need to process the information first anymore. I took the IELTS and it turned out I was a C1. I am a C1 actually. Currently, I work as an early childhood educator, so I need to use my English every day, but I work only with children. So I don't have a chance to practice with advanced conversations. And actually, sometimes it's funny because children correct my English pronunciation sometimes. So it's a process. Even though I have a C1, I still need to improve. That was my third mistake. I got stuck in the language because at home I speak in Spanish, at church I speak in Spanish, at work I only speak English with the children and some of their teachers, but only about the process of the children. And well, my best friends are from India, but that's it. And I feel I got stuck. And now you might think like, yes, of course, she had the opportunity to go to Canada. Of course, she was going to learn, blah blah blah. But the same strategies I used to learn English are the same strategies I'm using to learn French now. And they are super helpful, especially when we are in a country where the language is not spoken, because the brain is a muscle, right? So if you don't keep practicing what you learn, you're gonna forget it. And now is the time to share the 5 tips I have for you en Spanish. Siento que se me gastó el inglés. Listo. El primer tip es equivócate sin miedo. El miedo es una carga que no nos deja seguir aprendiendo. Siempre está ahí juzgándonos y nos damos duro a nosotros mismos. El miedo es parte del proceso. Uno no aprendió si no se equivocó primero. Cuando uno está aprendiendo, uno cree que todo el mundo lo está mirando y lo está juzgando, o qué van a decir de mi pronunciación, qué van a decir de cómo digo tal cosa, qué van a decir de mi acento. Las personas que juzgan son las personas que no han pasado por ese proceso o que son muy desocupadas. Y en mi experiencia, digamos aquí estando en Canadá, me he dado cuenta que las personas que son de acá o de otras culturas son súper amables, intentan entenderte. Entonces, cuanto más cómodo te sientas fallando, más rápido vas a progresar. La segunda, a la mayoría de las personas se nos dificulta mucho hablarlo. Ya cuando me di cuenta que ese era uno de mis puntos débiles, todo el tiempo hablaba conmigo misma. O sea, me levantaba y decía en inglés, me estoy levantando, me voy a ir a la ducha, me estoy duchando, estoy abriendo la llave, me estoy bañando con agua caliente, me estoy echando champú. La idea es que se hable en voz alta. Todo lo que tú narres en tercera persona, lo que tú estás haciendo en primera persona, que sea en voz alta, que tú te puedas escuchar y así la lengua se va soltando también. Tercer consejo, como uno de los objetivos principales es empezar a pensar en el idioma, desde el principio debes tener una inmersión. Cambien el idioma en el celular. El cerebro tiene que esforzarse porque tiende a ser perezoso y uno tiene que empujarlo. Entonces, películas, mensajes, videos. Hay videos súper buenos en YouTube, comentarios sobre películas, comentarios sobre música. Y así no se hace pues tan aburrido y abrumador. Cuarto tip. Diario separa al menos 30 a 45 minutos para sentarte y leer, escuchar. Tienes que trabajar las cuatro cosas: escritura, comprensión lectora, escucha y habla. El quinto tip, repetir. Repetir es la clave. Yo normalmente tenía una libretica donde yo anotaba palabras nuevas que iba aprendiendo y todo el tiempo las iba repitiendo, 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 repitiendo. Y así es que se memoriza uno las cosas. Espero que les haya servido este video. Si tienen alguna pregunta, háganmelo saber en los comentarios. Suscríbanse si quieren saber más sobre la vida en Canadá o lugares que puedan conocer acá. Adiós.